so much for stopping by Seven Waters. Today I am so super excited to do this reading. We are going to be doing a future spouse reading, but not just any future spouse reading. We're going to be asking some interesting questions. And I think that this may go a little long, so pull up your tea, get your coffee, get a blanket, get cozy, because we're about to get into it today. I have two parts to this video because I got a feeling it's going to be long. The first part, we are going to talk about the general energy of the future spouse. We are going to go into the likes, things that they like, things that they dislike, what they want in a relationship or / marriage. Then in part 2, we are going to be talking about what they think of you when they first meet you, approximately how long it will be until they proposed or gave you a proposition as far as being partners, proposal, that kind of thing, and approximately how long you're going to date. And then we'll try to get some sun signs and some charms on part 2. I almost said episode 2. Yeah, maybe it's episode 1. We have the general energy and just a basic personality type questions. Episode 2, how long you guys will date and possible sun signs when they propose and things of that nature. And I'll put it up on the screen as well, so you know what part 2 pertains to. So let's get into this. I have so many cards that I'm going to be live shuffling. I only have one. I have one card each for each group, and I am going to be live shuffling. So bear with me on that. But sometimes it's like real time shuffling. You just see how stuff just starts to connect. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and be surprised right along with you guys. So we're going to be using a lot of decks to be answering these questions. So let's get started. On group number 1, we have Raven Spirits. That's group 1. Group 2, we have Dragon Power. Group 3, we have Mystic Meadows. Group 4, and I hope you can't hear me chewing gum. We have Meandering Pathway Flow. Oh, and Mystic Meadows was Sanctuary with a cute little bear and rabbit. And y'all excuse my nails because I actually normally do my own nails, but this time I used a nail kit that the glue made me have an allergic reaction, so I had to take some of these off. There was these guys, culprits, and then just do my own nails for the sake of the video. But anyways, so let's get into it. I'll give you a few minutes to make a choice. Oh, this is out of camera view. Okay. So I'll give you a few minutes to make a choice. And feel free to pause the video. Remember, this is a general reading. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will never contact you in the comments. Those are scammers. Anyone who contacts you about a reading is most likely a scammer. So just to throw that out there. What else? All right. So, and I do accept personal readings. You can contact me. I have all my information below. I also have an Etsy shop. You can go on there as well. And that is called The 8th Goddess. And all that should be down. I'll make sure it's down below. And yeah. So let's get started with pile number 1. All right. So if you chose pile number 1 or card number 1, the Raven Spirit, this is going to be your reading. All right. Alright, so what we're going to do, first thing out, is check the energy of your future spouse. Ooh, already. Oh. Oh, you know what I forgot? Until lights and Palo Santo. But already the cards are hopping. I'm so excited. Okay, I love the smell of Palo Santo. Alright, let's see what Spirit's given us so far. So, your future spouse is represented by the Knight of Chalices, which is the Knight of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. Alright. So I'm getting, this is a person that's very outgoing, very loving. I'm not picking up introvert at all. I'm picking up more of an extroverted personality. Now, I'm not saying that they're bouncing all over the walls or things like that, but I think that they are very upfront. And they're the kind of person that once they zero in on their target, the person they like, they have no problems with being upfront and outspoken. I wouldn't say that this person is not shy, but I don't think they let that get in the way. Like, they'd be the kind of person to be like, yeah, I like you. We should go out on a date. Wow, we get along really well. Let's hang out. And then with the King of Pentacles here, I don't know why this makes me giggle, but I'm really getting someone, again, just a really bold personality, and they come across as a knight, a really sweet, younger energy. They could be younger than you, but deep down, they're like this King of Pentacles. Like, they're very confident. So you may have the impression that this person is, younger and energetic, or whatever the impression may be, but it's almost like you underestimate this person, but this person is actually a King of Pentacles. Likes money, knows how to use money, understands money's value. Feeling well, they're well established in their field. And this can be, take the energy as it resonates, but this could be male or female. But I am picking up a really masculine energy. Someone who's well respected. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Oh my goodness. And then we have the King of Chalices now on board here. I'm just going to scoop this in the middle. And you know what? Let me pop out my gun, because I swear you guys might be able to hear me too. Okay. So yeah, okay. So now we have, oh my. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. You're going to underestimate this person. They're going to surprise you. They're very confident, established, knows how to work money. I wouldn't be even surprised if this person was in accounting or new accounting. They like money. I don't say they worship it though, but they definitely know how to work it. They know the system. and they're very confident in that. I'm getting leadership. See, you meet this person as the knight, and that's your first impression of them, but they're really the king of chalices, and the king of chalices, but the knight of pentacles, the knight, oh my goodness, they're really the king of pentacles, and they have king of chalices energy. Now, for some of you guys, these could be different people trying to get your attention, but I'm really feeling this energy right here is one person for sure. Then we have the king of chalices. So these guys may be in competition for your attention. I'm feeling this is one person, which could be this could be another personality attribute or a second person. I'm gonna have to find out, because that's really interesting, but not shocking, because I have learned, and I believe that we have multiple choices on who we can pick to marry. It really depends on what level we're at. It depends on who we choose, our options, and really it's all about our choices. And whoever picked card one, whoever picked card one, you have two very strong options. And for some of you guys, this is all one person. This person has a lot in their bag of tricks as far as personality wise goes. They are the personality. Not only are they the king of foundation and being grounded and nurturing, loving, kind, giving, but they've also mastered. So they've been in mastery. They've always also mastered their emotions. They don't lose control of themselves. They have very good control. They do have a lot of emotions, and you'll see that in the beginning, but you'll realize what a strong character this person is. And I'm hearing the word like benevolent. That's interesting. Yeah, very confident, very benevolent, very loving, very kind, but not a fool or a pushover. And again, this can be male or female. All right, let's get some more info. So we have, I can't stop thinking about you. So this person, your future spouse, is once they meet you, they are going to be totally obsessed. We have drama, period. They might be maybe a little bit dramatic. They might, be suffering from people not believing in them, their goals, their dreams. Or at least that's how they feel. Then we have, how could you ever forgive the mess that I've made? So these are, seems like a lot of behind the scenes, underneath what they think. This person has a lot going on. They look confident, they're sweet, they're kind, they're caring. But on the inside, they have a lot going on through their minds. This also could be a past person that you once knew, and they're wanting you to forgive them. For some of you guys, and some of you guys, it's a brand new person. But I'm getting past. I'm gonna say past life. This could be for you guys too. But I'm getting a past person, as well as a new person. Okay, tell us more about their personality. General energy of pile 1, or card number 1. General energy of card number 1. Yeah, healing. So they're healing from a lot. They're healing from, past trauma. And the funny thing is that, they look so confident on the outside. But on the inside, this is what they're dealing with. The things that they don't tell people. The things that they're thinking, when they're by themselves. Then we have manifesting. So this person is manifesting. Could be manifesting you, Okay, so the thing that you don't see, because when cards come out upside down or they flipped over, is what you don't see, but what's really going on. So, for you, you are a huge temptation to this person. Hence, I can't stop thinking about you. So this person's been through a lot of trauma. A lot of trauma, and they may be feeling somewhat of a, on the inside, and maybe that's what they want to project to the general public, that they're very confident, they're keen, they're, they got their shit together, but on the inside, they're still trying to heal things that, mistakes they've made, within themselves, or maybe with someone else. I'm getting that they put on, it's a person that they have mastered, but they're still struggling to finalize the person that they are. But they always want to come across, I guess, fake it until you make it kind of thing, right? So now let's take a look at their likes. What do they like? Let me grab my other deck here. So what kind of things does group ones, card 1, things do they like? What do they like? something you won't see. They love your beauty. This came out face down, so they won't tell you this out and out, but this is how they'll be thinking and feeling about you. They'll think you're charming and beautiful, graceful. They love your looks, handsome. They'll think, but it's not something they'll share with you right away. They also like understanding. So we have the card of realizations, and when you think of realization, it's when somebody understands something. They like to get into the bottom of a thought, of a question. They like to have their questions answered, and they like the realization and solving mysteries. You know, to awaken their heart and their intellect on a subject. They are very inquisitive and interested. Like, they'll want to know everything about you. What do you like? What do you dislike? Why do you like that? That kind of thing. Ooh. What else? I'm going to get another deck. We have a lot of decks to get through today. What else does card one's future spouse like? We have snooping through emails. So yeah, I said they're very curious, and I don't get that they was like basically go through your emails, but they'll want to ask you so many different questions. They like to solve the mystery that is you. All right, let's go into some of their dislikes. What don't they like? Ooh, that was fast. What doesn't card one's future spouse like? Ooh. Okay, so what they don't like is people who are very shallow. We have the card shallow here, hollow people, people who don't go in deep. And I can see that because with water being on the deck for them, you know, the chalices is water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, when we have Earth too. And both of those are pretty deep thinking people. I would say generally, right? This is a general reading, so take what resonates. They don't like feeling conflicted. They don't like conflicting information. I mean, who does really, right? But they like to make, you know, decisions. They don't like not being able to make a decision, or a person who's too indecisive. Someone who's also like hollow, boring, shallow thinking. They can't deep think about anything. They don't like that. But what they do like is someone who has a lot of depth. And I mean, we're not talking like, oh, you have to have deep conversations every night or say something deep every time you open your mouth. But I think that when it comes to conversation, they like to really have conversations with people. And, you know, if a person couldn't really hold a conversation with them, then it would, you know, it wouldn't be, probably be their favorite. Pardon me while I pour my tea. So they dislike, you know, not being able to make decisions, and people who are, you know, any type of conflict, you know, they're not crazy about it. You're great debaters. That's not their favorite. Let's do one more. Where is it? So Spirit, tell us about card one's future spouse dislikes. So we got painful memories and I can't talk to you right now. So they definitely don't like, this kind of falls along with what we heard earlier about people not believing in your future spouse and them having to go through that at some point in time, that they've been told they've made a mess, or they've been made to feel like they've made a mess of something. And those are painful memories, so they'd rather not think about those things. And they don't like hearing, I can't talk to you right now. Like, I'm getting that this person's love language may be spending time, quality time. Quality time may be your future spouse's love language. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to what they want in a relationship. So what do they want in a relationship? Clarity. They want people to be really clear. That's what they want. They want communication, clarity. They don't want anything that's, ambiguous and hard to figure out. They want something that's clear and honest, like they are. Okay, I'm hearing this is kind of strange, but no wool being pulled over their eyes. Anything else? And they want their soulmate. And I kind of had that feeling from the beginning when I saw the King of Chalices. They're looking for their soulmate. They just don't. Look with me here, okay? They want clarity, and they want their soulmate. That's what they want out of a relationship. But look, it was already leading there because they don't like shallow. They don't like shallow. They want depth. Yeah, realizations. Like, that's what they like. They want to uncover, they want to have clarity, come to huge realizations. And it could be for some of you guys, they realized if this is a past person that you are their soulmate, and they're going to want some clarity with you about that. But they're looking for deep love, not just some superficial one night stand, hook up. They're looking for something real. And of course, we're talking about future spouse, but they don't have to be full tricked. That's what they're looking for. They're, it's not, eventually they're gonna, see the beauty in me. They're already gonna see that with you because they're healing, right? And they're gonna look for somebody who's also healed, and they're manifesting. They are manifesting their soulmate, that deep love. Because, I'm kind of also wondering, like, they could have been lacking that deep emotional growing up. And so one of their conditions to being attached to a person could be that they are attached to a soulmate and their love is deep. It's not shallow. It cannot be shaken that easily. Like, they want to know if they put in 100%, will this other person also put in 100%? And they're manifesting it, and they're not going to settle for less until they get what they want, which is going to be you, really. this person, I guess we've been talking about soulmates for so long that it's not like this secret thing anymore where people don't know about it. It's the knowledge is spreading quite far and wide, and people are like, yeah, that's what I want. I want somebody who's, my soulmate, someone I can feel deeply connected to, a past life love. Yeah, people want that. All right, let's do one more card. I told you it's going to be a long one. And I didn't even go as deep as I wanted to. Okay, let's do one more. Tell us more about what card number 1, future spouse wants in a relationship. Okay, so we have, so I was right. For some of you guys, they want a new start with you. They want a new start. They've messed up and they want to restart with you anew, afresh. They want to get married. They want to have a relationship. They feel you're their soulmate. They're manifesting an opportunity to talk to you, where you won't hang up on them. For some of you guys, this is for the people that know who I'm talking about. Let's get one more. Okay, not that many more. Try again. What does card 1's future spouse want in a relationship? Okay, what to say. And this is what you don't see. So be bold and make the first move. So some of you guys, they may not be saying this when you meet them or when you rekindle with them, but they want you to they would like for you to make the first move. They want you to be bold in the relationship. They want you to be a leader in certain ways in the relationship. I'm not sure if they're saying always, but they definitely want you in some ways to make the first move, to be bold. Alrighty, card number 1 with the Raven Spirit. This has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to look for part 2. We're going to keep the same card and continue going. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure to refer it to family or friends. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the like button. It helps the channel. And yeah, I shall see you on the next video. See you at part 2, episode 2. Bye bye. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2 with the dragon card, this is going to be your reading. And what's interesting about this card, it has the number 11 on it. So you might be seeing 1111 or not. All right, so let's take a look at your future spouse's general energy. And I'm going to be live shuffling. about card number 2's future spouses. Future spouse. It's a lot of cards, but very interesting. It fell out. Okay, so, oh boy. Okay. So these cards fell out upside down, and this is what you don't notice or don't see about them, but this is what you see when you meet them. And you know, it's interesting because I was just thinking about the dragon card, and it says power. Let that sink in for a minute, because who did we just get on the board? The Emperor. And what is the Emperor? Power. Lots of power. Powerful personality, powerful position. That is really indicating of someone who is on a higher level, whether that's spiritually, mentally, physically, career-wise. They are on top. They are well established. They are in full control, and maybe even in control of others as far as the career goes, meaning like a CEO, manager, someone who is basically in charge of other people, and they are in charge of other people's well-being. And that's kind of how our boss is, you know, or a manager, CEO. They are on top because they can manage well. Well, let's hope. They can manage well, and they care about the people that work for them, and they want to make sure that they are taken care of and prosperous, and their families are doing well, because when that's going well, then that means that the business that the CEO is over, whatever that may be, is going to do well as well, because the people who work there are very happy. So that's what a modern day, you know, emperor would look like. That also looks like someone who governs the home. This can be male or female. It's just real masculine energy, according to what we think in the Western of masculine energy. There's some, you know, that's someone who, you know, runs and organizes. You know, people go to them for questions, and they give answers, and they problem solve, and they lead. So this is what your future spouse's general energy is like. Now let's take a look at the cards that fell face flat, meaning these are also the other attributes to this person. However, you won't see them at first. You'll just see the Emperor. All right, so we have the Two of Swords out first, and this is really talking about someone who makes decisions. Let's get them on the board. Then we have the High Priestess. Wow, this person is very intuitive. Don't try to get one over on them, and that is probably why they are the Emperor, because they have intuition to guide them. And look at all this sword energy. They are thinkers. This is a person that will, you know, think. They're very logical, and they use their intuition. So that's one hell of a combination right there. Like that, I guess it just kind of makes sense, right? For a person to use their intuition and their intellect. Very interesting. And this person, I also remember in this deck, this also means the swords are also to deal with spirituality. So this person is very, very smart, very logical, and very spiritual. To the point where they can very easily use their intuition, and they were probably born with a very high sense of intuition to begin with. That means they can sense moods, they can see things, they have a gut, they follow their gut feelings, and they're hardly ever wrong. So when you have that kind of person in your midst, a little word of advice: please do not try to fool them. It just won't work out well. It's best to be honest with this type of personality, with this type of energy. This is a type of individual that will purposely let you dig yourself in a hole if they sense that there is some untruth. So, yeah, this person is very direct. And again, with the intuition right there in the middle with the Two of Swords, we're talking about a person who's very sharp-minded. They notice probably everything that needs to be noticed. They are, I don't know if I would say suspicious, but they do watch people because they want to know, are they dealing with what they see, or is there more to the story? Very interesting. And this is a person also that they want to avoid debates, but if they ever got into a debate, they would probably win because of their logic, the way that the source on which they draw from. So they draw from the ethers, they draw from the higher source. So they know how to win an argument. They could even be a lawyer for a career. Just saying, throwing that out there. Okay, so let's move on, get some more about their personality. I could use my love oracle. And I always, do I do it backwards? Yes, I do. Tell us more about pile 2's future spouse, energy, and personality. Alright, so this is what you don't see. And I saw something very interesting just now. And this is what you do see. They're not fond of rejection. And that could be why well, maybe not why, but this is what they also use their intuition for, to see if, a person is safe for them to reveal themselves to you, to see if it would work out, to use their logic. They probably would be the kind of person that want to give you a questionnaire, or when they talk to you, you might feel like, wow, am I being examined? What's happening? Like, they could actually be that kind of person. And then the next I see drugs and alcohol. So I don't know if they smoke or if they like to have their bourbon or their wine, but this did come up. Let's get one more, and that's what you don't know about. This also could be very much in the past. What else? Yeah, they are. It says, please do what is best for your heart. So they are logical because um they want to guard their heart. They want to make sure that they are not going to be hurt as much as possible. They're not going to just throw themselves out there. I mean, they will probably be in a social situation, but they are just not going to divulge information about themselves that could be used against them. They're not going to just have a full out conversation with someone about themselves, especially on a first meeting. They might be the type of person that will tell you little bits and pieces about themselves as time progresses. But I don't think they're going to bare their soul to you right away. They may be the ones doing all the questions, asking all the questions, and you might be the person doing the answering. I wouldn't say this person is an introvert, but what I would say is they're not an extrovert either. They might be somewhere in between, like an ambivert. I feel like this person spends a lot of time working and thinking and strategizing. That's what I feel. Okay, so let's get some more. And I think in the past, this is what they have dealt with. And that's probably one reason why they don't want to share too much, because they don't want the judgment, perhaps. Okay. So give us some more about this person's general energy and personality. For card number 2, give us, So we got isolation, which kind of what I was saying about them spending a lot of time working, and that might be isolation. And the thing is that when you think about an emperor or a king, they don't have a bunch of friends around them. They have trusted individuals that are around them, but you wouldn't find them in like giant social settings where everybody knows their name kind of thing. They have close trusted individuals. I mean, granted, I think they're very courteous if in a social situation, but I don't think that there is a lot of people that are close to the emperor. They have their trusted family and friends, and that is all. And I just cut the deck, and I have divine masculine and great fortune. So this person definitely is someone's divine masculine. Male or female. Tell us more about card number 2's future spouse. Is there more? Let's see one more card. Okay. Oh, and okay. So then we get divine feminine. So this could be an actual divine union coming up for you and your future spouse. This might be your other half, your soulmate, because we have divine feminine that came out. And when I cut the deck, what did I show you? The divine masculine. So this person very much can be a divine masculine and you are the divine feminine, or reverse the roles and also take what resonates. We have exposing the truth. So this person will I'm getting two things. Expose the truth to you as time goes on, and they will also want to expose the truth about you so that they can make a good decision and decide that you are a safe person to be with, and they can tell you what their life has been like before they met you. And it don't, without being shocked, it might include, these things. Excuse me. All right, so let's talk about your future spouse's likes. What kind of things do they like? Things that would be information that would be of use to you. What kind of things does pile? I know. I keep saying pile. What kind of things does card number 2's future spouse like? Oh, very interesting. So this card was a little escapey, but we got loyalty. Definitely, I can see that in the Emperor. Liking, loyalty, someone that people they can trust. That's the bottom line. Just, can they trust you? Can they trust people around them? And then they like possibilities. Of course they do. Excuse me. Somewhere in underneath all of that emperatic energy is a very free-spirited person who likes to adventure, and they do take risks, but they just don't do it with the heart. They do it in everything else. What other things do they like? And they also like free-spirited people, because maybe perhaps they're not so free-spirited because of their position, whatever that might be. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, everything's popping out here. Give me just a second. Okay, so they kind of like a clingy person. They like someone who's going to want to be around them. And they do like confessions. They probably would want to hear that you like them. We have one here that fell underneath. So this is what you won't see. But you might see that they are, they like people confessing. They would want you to confess, to reveal yourself, if you will. To be a little bit clingy, giving phone calls, text messages. Hey, what are you doing? I want to hang out, or I want to, let's go here, let's go there. And they are going to want to be your best friend. That's what I'm really getting. And I get the fact that they are going to be a bit clingy as well. And then what you don't see is they like boundaries. So they definitely want, although they like the clinginess, they also like certain boundaries. Like, for example, let's make an agreement. We're not going to lie to each other. Let's set that boundary. Let's set the boundary that we're going to date exclusively. Things of that nature that they definitely like, and that makes them feel comfortable, is boundaries. All right, let's see, what else do they like? This pile. Card number 2, future spouse. Okay, so we got snooping through emails, which is interesting, and background checks. So they're gonna want to ask friends and family about you, how you grew up. They're going to ask you a lot of questions. Again, like I said, that they're going to make sure that you're a safe person. Excuse me. And they would like it if you did that with them. You know, check them out and see, you know, what kind of person they are, because to them it shows that you are willing to be invested for the long haul, not just a, you know, and you're a person that's very well thought out, and you care about who is around you in your presence, because that means you just won't let any person, you know, in your surrounding energy that could be possibly, you know, a danger to you or your relationships. So they're definitely going to want a person that is similar to them, because the way that they figure it is that you guys are going to be very well guarded. And you, oh, well, this sounds so businessy, but you are not going to be a weak link. Because it seems like the type of business they are in, or because of their level of their influence, they don't need someone who will just let anyone into their space, because if they're going to be in your space, they're also going to be in their space, and that could put, you know, things in danger if if a person that you're hanging out with or you trust is not trustworthy. So let's move on. Let's talk about your future spouse dislikes. So, what are some of the things that part 2's future spouse dislikes? What do they dislike? To me. So they're not fond of resistance. Here we go. Yeah, they don't necessarily want to be a secret admirer, nor do they want you to be a secret admirer of them. They don't want, or they don't like people suppressing their thoughts and feelings, because then it just leads to them having to pull the truth rather than the person just saying the truth. And they don't like feeling like a secret admirer. They're definitely going to approach sooner than later. That's their personality. So they don't like that. They don't like secret, or a person who's super timid. Wait, what? Ooh. Yeah, they don't like people who send mixed signals, and or people who are who don't know how to make a decision to get out of a situation. They're just not fond of that. They don't want people who are confused and who can't make a decision. And again, with the, you know, this is interesting because they don't like, you know, resistance as far as like being suppressing yourselves, and, you know, a person that can't decide, they're very indecisive. Since a person who sends mixed signals, whose emotions are all messed up, like they're just not that fond of it. It's not to say that they won't try to help that person or work with it. It's just that they're not fond of it at all. You know, a person who's feeling trapped and tied down, you know, to their emotions or to their own personal blockade. They don't really like it. Okay, let's see what else they do not like. Okay, so what else does cards to future spouse not like? What is their dislike? So something you won't see, but it'll be there. One more. What doesn't the future spouse like? Okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, so we have stability here, and I'm really getting not that they dislike stability, but what they don't like is someone who's stuck, and they don't like it when people someone who's unstable, because they don't like instability. Multitasking power. So they're not too crazy about giving their power away to just anyone, unless that person has earned their trust, and they are able to feel comfortable giving certain tasks to that person. But they're great multitaskers, and they just have a hard time. I don't say a hard time. They just don't want to give their tasks to other people unless they know that person is quite capable. All right, so let's take a look and see what your future spouse is looking for or wants in a relationship and or a marriage. Okay, so what does card number 2 is future spouse want in a marriage? Oh, that's a lot. I'll keep all of them because all right, so the first one we saw it flipped out face up is be bold and make the first move. So they are looking for someone who is going to be of equal footing, and a person that is comfortable enough to make the first moves, to suggest, to also want to lead as well as follow. And I think that is what the future spouse, the emperor, is looking for, someone who's on equal terms, equal grounds. They're not looking to suppress anyone. They want them to be a partner, a true partner in the relationship. Then we have a new start is coming. So someone who is, let me just get them actually all out. It says prosperity lies ahead. And we have the time for healing. So what they're looking for in a relationship is equal give and take. Someone who is not afraid to, start something new. A person that also has, prosperity in their sights, meaning they are working, like you guys are working towards the same goal. Let me just give you for example, and this is just an example. It's not like the end all be all of the reading. However, like say for example, they're working hard and all you do is just spend money. So you guys are kind of doing the opposite. But I don't believe that this person is going to be stingy or ungenerous. Just that you guys both work together in unison to continue to build your family. And a person that values money and knows it's okay to spend it as well. Just, not digging in holes where they're trying to plant. And also, we have a time for healing, and that really speaks to me about you guys, working together, healing. If, for example, you guys have a disagreement, you guys are both willing to work things out. And then let's see what else. What else is card number 2 is future spouse looking for in a relationship / marriage. Peace. So they are also wanting peace in the relationship, a good balance. Like I said, equal give and take. Marrying their best friend. Okay, so all of these flipped out, and I'm going to take this is way above the amount, but they all flipped over forward. So you will know that this person, wants only you, and they in turn want you to want. Oh, how's that go? They in turn want you to want only them as well. They definitely want intimacy. They're looking for that in their marriage, in their relationship. And I got second chance here, a return. So some of you guys may already know this person, and they are looking for, looking to make amends and to return, looking for that open door. They expect that working together may sometimes be a little bit exhausting. I think they are just planning for that. Like, how should I say it? Like, they expect that at sometimes, they are going to feel exhausted by the relationship. Not depleted necessarily, but just like it's going to take some work. Then we have the divine masculine. So now we have the divine feminine. Like I said before, this is a divine masculine, divine feminine. Whereas they might be a little bit somewhat pessimistic about having a relationship. They are, I guess they just don't want to fool themselves and thinking that's going to be, so roses and peachy all the time. And then we have pride. Now this, this is what they want in a relationship. So I'm not really getting like someone who's prideful necessarily, but someone who takes pride in what they're doing in the relationship. Again, wanting that only you factor, where the person is very proud to be in the relationship with another person, and they are not ashamed of the relationship. But this is definitely a counterpart energy. This is high level soulmates, twin flamey, kind of ish. And what's funny is that we have the return. And if this is a twin flame that you're going to be meeting, or that you already know, this makes complete sense, as that you guys have already known each other before, and you share certain aspects of yourselves. And that makes a lot of sense as far as that is concerned. So this is part 1 to part 2. In part 2, we're going to go over for pile 2. We are going to go over what they'll think when they meet you, approximately how long will it take them to to propose, how long you're going to date for, and we'll look at the possible sun signs and initials. All right, so card number 2, this has been your reading, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, so everyone who picked card 3, this is going to be your reading. You picked the Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. So first we're going to have take a look at your future spouse's general energy. And I'm going to live shuffle for you. So what is card number 3's future spouse's energy? Okay, something you don't see or you won't see right away when you first meet them. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. So, oh, interesting. So you have the Knight of Cups, and in this deck it's called the Knight of Chalices. However, card number 1 also got the Knight of Chalices in the same position, but that was their first impression. This card came upside down or face down to the table, meaning that you won't see that they are the Knight of Cups. Okay, well, what's going on? What else? Spirit, give me 2 more cards in regard to this. Okay. Well, shoot. I guess we'll go ahead and take them. Alright, so this card fell up. This is what you're going to notice. These are the things that you will not see. So we already have that you're not going to see them as the Knight of Cups, but more you will see them as Temperance, which is very patient, very kind, very balanced person. Maybe they're not showing a lot of their personality to you. They're not showing the other side. You know, your first impression is going to be, oh, this is a very balanced, well-balanced person that doesn't show a lot of emotion, but little do you know, they are full of emotion. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, you also don't see that they're the Magician. Okay, interesting. And let's see, we have the 6 of Swords. You don't see that as well. And the Sun. So this person is full of little secrets about their personality. And we have, so you guys got the most cards so far when it comes to the general energy of your future spouse, their general personality. So the only thing you see is a really well balanced. You might even think this person is unemotional or, just really even keel, but that's not how they are. They're actually very outgoing, very outspoken, very meaningful. There's another word for that. They're very straightforward, and they're gonna know like what they want right away when they meet you, but you won't see that. They'll probably, maybe they'll hide it from you, but you won't see it. You'll see this Temperance is a very even keel, very well balanced person, but you're not going to see that they are there's a word that I'm getting from the Knight of Chalices card, but I can't put my finger on it. It's they're exact. They're very, like, when they have their eye on the target, that is what they're gonna go for. Like, when they decide that they want something, they're going to pursue that right away. They're very determined. Like when I look at this Knight of Cups or the Knight of Chalices, I see a very determined person. And this person could end up being a little bit younger than you, since we have the Knight that came out first. Because it won't be your first impression, because that's going to be your first impression. The Temperance, a very balanced, even keel, type of person who you really don't think has a lot going on. Somebody you might categorize as, oh, they're sweet, or they're cool, but not knowing that they are the Knight of Chalices, the Magician, the Six of Swords, and the Sun. Like, these are some really powerful cards. But they might be younger. Moving on. And they also are a person who's really resourceful, and they can make things happen. They know what strings to pull, push. They know what buttons to push. They have a lot of resources. And what they don't have, they know how to get. They're very resourceful, and they can make things happen. Just say the word. And you're going to find out that this person is just a ray of sunshine, a ray of light. They're very happy, very lucky. People just like them. Also, this person is very intellectual. And I would say well educated. They are very keen. They have a lot of ideas, which makes sense with the Magician, because the Magician knows how to make things happen, and they have a lot of ideas, solutions, problem solving. And they're happy to do so. And this is a very masculine energy your future spouse has, whether a guy or girl. They are very energetic, kind, generous, bright. And I would kind of go on a limb saying that they are more leaning towards the extroverted category. All right, well, let's get some more cards. Let's see what else you might not pick up on, or you might, about this person. Gonna do our love card. Oops, I just put my that was a very strong wind. Alright, so Spirit, tell us more about card number 3's future spouse. What do they need to know? Okay, that flipped all the way off. Ooh. Okay, so the first one that flipped out is I don't know where to start. So they might have a lot going on right now. Underneath all of this, magician and temperance, the things that nobody else knows, how they feel. This is a person that also likes order. It says that my life is a mess right now. So they must have a lot of things going on with, I don't know where to start, and my life is a mess right now. And then we have, this love is crazy. So they're going to be thinking and feeling that the love you guys have is crazy, like something they never experienced before. And that might even throw them off game a little bit, because they will find themselves constantly thinking about you, and they can't work because you're crossing their mind all the time, especially in the beginning. And they might feel like, because they are such an organized person, they might feel like, that their mind is really disorganized, and their life their life is in shambles right now. But it's just, I think it's due to their very organized nature. Now let me shuffle these two. Okay, what else about their card number 3, future spouse personality? They like to celebrate. Well, that kind of goes with the sun. Anything else? And these are things that you will notice from this person. Okay. Whoa. Ooh. All right. All right, so first we have celebration, and that really matches up with the sun. The sun is about also about celebration, being very luminous and bright and friendly and outgoing, full of luck. And then we have surprise. So this person might be full of surprises. This person might like to surprise people with, their presents, gifts, or things of that nature. Also, we have the card children, and I was saying that this person could be younger, or this person may even have children, or there may be some brother and sisters that are younger, and that's going to be a factor for you to note. But children can be somewhere in your future spouse's life. Let's find out some of their likes. What kind of things does card number 4's future spouse like? Whoa. have the heat between us is intense. So they like the heat. Some strange things happening here on my cards. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Alright, let's see what else. Let's get some of my karmic tales. Do they like? Just their spouse. Oh my goodness. They like pictures. Naughty pictures. So they, you guys might share some pictures between you. What else do they like? So they could be very playful. They like to make you laugh. Whoa. They like sending you messages. The things you won't see. 2 cards fell face down. Okay, so yeah, this is very interesting. So they like having money. We have comparisons. And they're going to be a person that is really conscious of perhaps what they wear. They might even like, of course, nice cars, nice things. And they like having money. Alright. Now, how about some of their dislikes? So we'll go back to our love oracle. So what are some dislikes for? Ooh. Yeah, they're not going to want to be too long without you. What else? What dislikes? Maybe they're not even really that. They find that they're their happiest when they're with you. So this person might end up being someone a little bit more sensitive. They might get their feelings hurt easy by you. Sometimes that happens with our partners. They're not sensitive to other people, but then we say something and their feelings can get hurt really easy because it was said by us. And then I have people don't believe me, so they don't like when they're not believed, or when the people think that they're not telling the truth. That is not their favorite. All right, so let's see what they are looking for in a relationship. What are they looking for in a relationship? What is card 3, future spell? Okay. Oh, all right. They like safety. We have you and your loved ones are safe. And then what you won't see right away is time to release negativity. So this person will be releasing, without you knowing, negativity. If they have any negative traits, they'll try to quietly dispel them so that not to affect the relationship. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to use these cards and let's see what else. What are they looking for in the relationship? This popped out right away, and a few cards. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. So they're looking to start something with you, even financially, partnering up, opportunities to grow together, to start something new. Then we have the Queen of Cups and what they're looking for in a relationship. They're looking for someone who is very nurturing, grounded, someone who doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve necessarily, someone who's responsible, you know, and knows where they want to go and be in, say, for example, 5 years. But they want their relationship to grow and to evolve and to become more. And they're looking for a partnership. We have the Two of Cups here. So they want to partner with somebody who is, you know, knows where they're going, that they can manifest together and bring a partnership that is actually going to be abundant and very, very fruitful, very a relationship that they can invest in, and they know they'll be confident that they'll be invested in right back. A true partnership. He or she definitely wants the relationship to grow and to become way more. Of course, there's going to be your future spouse. Okay, so card number 3, this has been your reading for part 1. Make sure to look for part 2, where we will go over how long will it be before they propose, what they think when they meet you, and how long will you guys date. And then we'll get some a possible sun sign, and we will get some initials possibly with the charms. So that has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, share it with someone that you think it could benefit, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I upload, you will be notified. All right, well, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, so for those of you who picked card number 4, the man for those of you who picked card number 4, the meandering pathway. Flow. Someone who goes with the flow. Alright, so let's take a look at, I'm going to live shuffle, and we are going to take a look at your future spouse's energy, their likes and dislikes, and what they want out of a relationship / marriage. So let's get started. Just gonna shuffle the deck here. No way are you trying to come out. We have another Knight of Chalices. Are these piles connected? I don't know. I know that pile 1, the first person that came out, okay, come on, was the Knight of Chalices for 1 and 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Alright. Give us general energy of the future spouse of the people who picked card number 4, Leandrin Pathway. Give us some general energy of the future spouse. Right. So what you don't see, okay, so wow. Let me try that again. Okay. Okay, alright, let's just focus. Future spouse energy for card number 4. Yeah, this is lots of chalice energy. So we have the 2 of chalices. That's what you're not going to see, that they are looking for a partnership. Okay, so the Knave of Chalices wanted to come out. So I think that the Knight of Chalices that wanted to come out is okay. So we also have the Chariot, and oh, we have 2 cards here. Okay, hold on. So we have, ooh, all right. So we have the Hermit card, and we have the Wheel. Now, in this particular deck, the Wheel talks about rebirth, starting of cycles. We're talking about for the Wheel, this has to do with timing and like transformation. So your person's general energy could be always like in a transition, not transitional stage, always elevating from one level to the next. They are seekers. You know, this is a very humble person. They like research. They may even be researchers, but they seek information. They seek the things that people normally don't seek. They are, you know, looking within, following leads, looking at the things that other people normally can't see. This is a person that likes quiet. Some, you know, like they like their quiet time. And you got 3 major in a row, and then you have Chariot. And this is all about being successful and doing things in a hurry. And when I look at this, not doing things in a hurry, but do I really want to say making haste? If you look closely, this guy has a chariot, and the horse is in action. A lot of times when you see the chariot, it's not really usually in action. It's like someone's waiting for something, or before they get going, but the vehicle itself can be very fast. You just normally don't see them in pace. You can see them standing still, but in this particular chariot, they are actually moving. It looks like even at high speeds. Yeah. And that what's interesting, I don't know why I went backwards. Usually I go from right to left. I'm sorry, from left to right, but I'm going from right to left. That's a very interesting thing too. I wonder if the books that your person reads from right to left. Because I've never done that before. That's very interesting. And then with the Knave of Chalices. So the Knave of Chalices is the youngest of the group of court cards. And I remember the Knight one to come out first. So this person could be younger than you as well. But what you don't see is that what you don't know right away is that they are looking for partnership. They are looking for a partnership. They don't want, they need their moments alone, but they don't want to be alone, if that makes any sense. They're looking to be bonded with someone. And this is kind of giving me a bond, recycle, time, the will, transformation. It's giving me past life vibes, honestly. But I feel like this person is looking for their one. Fortunately, everybody I've gotten so far has been serious about wanting to find their person. It's just not some, passing fancy. They've all been pretty serious, because I believe the people who are picking these piles are also serious about finding their future spouse. All right, let's continue on, shall we? Take a look at with our love oracle. And the one thing about the love oracle, it could be really shadowy, the things that you won't normally hear, inner thoughts, fears. I just want to get more of their personality. So tell us more about pile number 4, or card number 4's future spouse. What are some of their inner thoughts that's important to people who picked card number 4? So we have... Okay, so it fell face down. So these are the things you won't see. That they had at some point in time childhood trauma, and they want to be different than how their parents were. This is something you probably won't speak of right away, but they want to be different. They want to do something different, be different than their parents, and that's their goal. One more. Where'd it go? Just a sec. Did something turn over? Oh, no. Yeah. Something did turn over. It says, I am the man. So, yeah, they are very proud that they are not like their parents and they're heading in a different direction. And this can be, you know, male or female. You know, I am the woman. I am the man. Okay. Let's keep going. So we're still looking at the energy of your future spouse. General personality. Card number 4 is future spouse. Whoa, that's too many. Tell us more about card number 4, future spouse. Okay, this came out in an array of things today. Okay, so the one that's face up, they're very watchful. That's in their personality. To be observant, to watch people, to try to understand them. Okay, something you won't see is that they are manifesting. That they are manifesting type of people and their personality. They are good manifestors. They're manifesting this relationship because they want this partnership, whether they know it or not. One more. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. Okay. Alright, and they are a person that removes blocks. At some point in time, they may have come off like a person that needs a lot of energy from other people, and that's what they have changed. Perhaps their parents were like similar to that, or people that raised them or they grew up around that were kind of energy vampires, and they picked up that trait and they started to change, which would make sense with the transformation. They started changing who they are. They didn't like who they were, and now they are very proud of where they are at. Alright, so let's take a look at the likes. What kind of things do they like? What blue? What kind of things do they like? Oh, okay. Okay, so this came out. So your future spouse is a kind of person who does not stand for the BS. They will block toxic family and friends, and they like to do it. They don't mind doing it. They will put that block button And the minute they find out that someone is a fake friend, block on social media, they no longer associate with them. And with people who are toxic, they don't believe in sexually transmitted diseases. They believe in protection and protecting themselves. They're not going to stand for, I'm just going to cover this up in case YouTube has a problem with it. But they're not gonna stand for it. They will block people. They like blocking people very quickly. They have no qualms about righting wrong situations. All right. Let's see what else do they like. Okay, got a couple of flippers here. Oh no, that's not it. Let's see. Thought I did have some. Oop, Huh, weird. I thought I had two of them that flipped over. Let me just check one more time. There's so many cards here. Feels like more than 70, really. Maybe it didn't flip over, so I'm not seeing not a one. Okay. Alright, well. Okay, so tell us. Oh, there they are. So this person might have a little propensity for drama. Oh no, maybe they don't. They don't like drama. I want out. And they like to find out what the truth is. But they don't like drama along the way. Let's see. We have a lot here. So they like perspective. They like know other people's perspectives. This person could very well like to wear a mask so people can't see who they really are until they're ready for them to see. Have some more flippers. Yeah, they don't mind letting go of people. And they have no problem with letting, wow, that's really, really clear. Letting people go. All right, so let's take a look at what they want in a relationship. is card number 4 is future spouse. What's in a relationship? Queen of Swords. Someone who's honest, someone who's truthful, someone who likes to celebrate and have fun. They want to be able to do fun things, hang out with friends, and have their future spouse and their relationship also hang out with their friends, and everyone gets along. They want to start something new. They want something new and fresh in their life with a person who's very honest, outgoing, friendly, getting like someone who likes to go out and hang out with friends at restaurants, karaoke, and other group type events. Someone who's willing to take a risk, meaning that they like to try new things. Like, you don't want to just go to the same old restaurant. You want to try new restaurants. You want to try new food, or try a new kind of date night. What else? They want to be able to dream with their future spouse in their relationship. Dream big and do big things. The things that you don't see, that you won't know, is that you remind them of someone from their dreams. I told you this is very past lifey. They might have some kind of deja vu moment with you. What else do they want? Their future relationships. Yeah, they are definitely going to want to be around you a lot. Even though they need their space, they're definitely going to opt to be around you. Maybe not a lot of other people, but they only want you. And they want a very relationship that is very exclusive. And they want peace. And they want intimacy in the relationship. So they might end up being a little bit clingy, but they're going to have some memories of past life. And that probably is going to be like one of the determining factors is how well you guys get along. You know, you're a person that's, no drama, not a lot of stress, that you guys have peace together. That's your dynamic, your synergy, and they have memories, or they keep having deja vus with you, like you guys have met before. And they want an exclusive relationship with just you. So, number 4, that has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that when I upload, you will get a notification. All right, so make sure to look out for episode number 2. So, until the next video, I shall see you again. Bye-bye.